Hey folks, today I want to talk to you about this InoKraft Airless sprayer, and the brand sent this to me for a review, and I was pretty excited to try it out because I've been working on this small chest of drawers that belonged to my parents before they passed away, and I was working on it to refinish for my daughter, and I wanted to try out this airless sprayer so I could see if I could get a really nice painted finish on it. As you can see, it's got a it was stained wood, and I'm going to repaint it. So anyway, what I want to do is try out their product and see how well it does. And what I wanted to spray is some of this primer today. So a little bit later in the video, I'm going to go outside and spray. But anyway, I'm going to take one drawer out of the desk. I'm going to paint the whole project, but I'm going to take one drawer, and I've got that marked with T for test, and I'm going to paint it with a brush, and then I'm going to spray the other drawer, and then we're going to compare and see what it looks like. But first of all, back to the sprayer. They have included everything that you're going to need for an airless paint sprayer to do any kind of job. So it comes, of course, with the airless sprayer. It's got a 25-foot hose, got a paint gun with it. It's got an extension nozzle. They've even included the tools that you're going to need to change out the nozzle with the hose, put the hose on the sprayer, the suction tubes, the waste tube, suction tube, everything you can need. And then the other thing I thought that was really nice was they give you a little bag of goodies with it. It's got masking tape. They give you a couple of strainers that fit 5-gallon buckets, which is nice because you want to make sure you strain your paint. Give you a touch-up brush, and then they even gave you some paint masking film. So I thought that was really nice. And then even gave you some little cleanup brushes. When I'm outside painting, I will do a voiceover on the film because I will have a respirator on and some safety glasses and some nitrile gloves. So I will not be talking while I am painting outside. So as you can see here, I've got my setup outside, and I've got my drawers all set up. I've got the piece I'm painting, and I am starting to prime the sprayer. I've got the sprayer all set up and primed. I've got the suction hose down in the bucket of paint, and now I am just priming into the bucket and spraying on a piece of cardboard so I can test out the spray pattern. And now I'm going to get rid of that test piece and spray a little bit more into my waste bucket, and then go over and start spraying the back of the cabinet. Like I said earlier in the video, this is the first time I've ever used this. I've never used an airless sprayer before, so I found it very easy to use. The spray nozzle, the sprayer does have an adjustment on the side, so if you can dial down the pressure or dial it up. I had it on fairly low pressure, and it was very easy to use. You want to keep it at a constant distance away from whatever you're spraying, so I didn't want it to run, similar to what you would use or do if you were using a can of spray paint. This is just a much more powerful and versatile tool, so you have to keep on moving and make sure that you were able to use the correct distance and not get too heavy of spray. But this tool allowed you to do that. You do want to make sure, if you'll see there in the video, I had a respirator on, So you can see how far that overspray just went out back toward the camera. But you'll see here in just a second when I go to spray those drawers how fast this is. And this is, once you get the setup down, how much faster this would be than trying to brush paint this. I'm going to say it's probably 10 to 15 times faster than trying to brush paint this. And as a matter of fact, after I did this, I let it sit there for a little while, and then I carried it back inside to dry. You'll see here when I paint these drawers, that's one pass on each drawer front, and I didn't have to go back over them. It's just one pass. Yeah, and then I'm checking out my results. I think I did see some maybe down lower on the legs where the drop cloth had eased up maybe a little bit on the legs, so I went back up. But this sprayer made it super easy to spray, and then I will go back and take the suction tube out of the paint, put it down in a bucket of clean water, and let it run through clean water back through the sprayer, and then clean everything up. Well, okay, back in the shop now after I was outside spraying the chest and all the drawers. And if you couldn't tell from the video, this was my first time using an airless sprayer. And I'll have to say that before I used it, I was a little bit intimidated because I wasn't really sure exactly what to do. But InoKraft sent some really good instructions, and it was truthfully not that hard to hook up. I read through the instructions, hooked up the hoses, and then pretty much you saw what I did out there. I had the two pails. One was a kind of a waste pail, and the other was, to start off with, I was using water-based paint. So you just filled it up with water, let the suction tube go into the water, and then primed it, put it down here on this lever, let it prime through, sucked up the water, ran it over into the waste tube, and then took a piece of cardboard and turned the nozzle, sprayed it, and then let that go through. But as far as ease of use, you saw early on just a while ago how easy it was. I mean, I was done in it seemed like 10 minutes. I'm going to kind of speed up some of the video so you don't have to sit and watch through the whole thing, but all in all, very easy. And then when I went to clean it up, I just put the suction hose down in some clean water, and I ran clean water all the way back through it, took the spray tip off, cleaned all that stuff out. It gives you full instructions on how to do all that, on how to clean it. So very, very easy to use, and I'm sure as I use it more, it will become even easier. But for even a novice like me, this thing is super handy. Okay, the one on the left is the one with the T. That's the one, that's the test panel. The one on the right is the one that I sprayed. So the way I'm seeing this is the one on the left has, I brushed it twice with a Purdy brand brush. So it's a nice brand brush. But you can see this it's an old cabinet or an old piece of furniture. And I did want some of the grain to show, but what's happened here is the brush leaves a lot of voids in it. And the sprayed on finish, you can see, is a lot smoother. Just a lot smoother. And you saw how fast I went over that. I I don't think the brush can achieve that type of finish. So you can see kind of there side by side what that looks like. There's a good side by side right there. I just don't think you're going to be able to achieve that with a brush. So anyway, very happy with this, and I would highly recommend it. Okay, I hope that helps you decide if you want to buy this or not. Thanks for watching.